I don't need a podcast. I don't need other men. I don't need a book telling me that I'm an alpha man. I don't need someone telling me that I'm a beta man. Sometimes I might be an alpha. Sometimes I might be a beta. I don't give a fuck.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Y'all go watch these YouTubes, y'all go watch these podcasts, and y'all start getting these mindsets of the red pill, blue pill, alpha, beta, whatever. Nigga, I am me. I don't need a podcast. I don't need other men. I don't need a book telling me that I'm an alpha man. I don't need someone telling me that I'm a beta man. Sometimes I might be an alpha. Sometimes I might be a beta. I don't give a fuck. I understand women. I want to be around women. I love women. I want women to understand their power. I want women to understand their value. But then again, I understand my value. So the women would never overshadow me. I don't have to speak down on women to exude or to show off or to understand who I am as a person. Y'all take this alpha male, this beta male, this red pill, this blue pill shit to the fucking extreme, and y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about for real. You can't be romantic with a woman. Everybody got to be hard as fuck. Everybody got to just fuck hoes. Everybody just got to have plenty of women. I know if you see my podcast like, oh yeah, damn, like you contradicting yourself. It's not that I'm contradicting myself. When I have someone that I'm really interested in, when I'm in a relationship, I'm a fucking lover boy. I'm a romantic. I treat my woman like a fucking queen.
Now I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all. There's a couple of points he hit that I actually agree with. I think the whole alpha, beta, the definitions have been skewed and misconstrued because a lot of men are just capitalizing off the terminologies. So I do agree that many men are striving too hard to try to be alpha. But see, can't nobody tell you that you alpha. Can't nobody tell you that you beta. You know if your ass is being beta. You just didn't have a label for it. You knew you were being weak. You knew you were being a sucker for a woman. You knew you were putting the wrong woman in the wrong position. You knew that. And the whole thing is, your job is to not be a simp. Regardless of what you think it's not. You know when you're being the wrong way with the woman. So just like he was saying, if you're in a relationship with the wrong type of woman and you're doing all that lovey-doveyness with a woman, man, that don't appreciate it, that don't want it, that don't respect it, what the hell are you doing? That's what being beta is. Being beta is believing that every single woman deserves the same treatment. You ever been to a job and every single person there, no matter what level they were on, made the same amount of money? You ever been to an office where the executives made the same thing as the people in the mail room? You ever been somewhere where the CEO makes the same amount of money as the woman sitting at the front desk? No, you haven't. You ever been to a dentist where the dental assistant makes the same thing as the orthodontist? No, you haven't. Have you ever been to an auto repair shop where the man who replaces motors makes the same thing as the oil change guy? No, you haven't. There's levels to all of this. So why would a man believe that all women deserve the same treatment? They don't. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that there is no woman you're going to ever meet that deserves that treatment. The woman who earns it deserves it. And the problem is, if you ain't got no women in your life that's earning it, man, you barking up the wrong tree somewhere. Because I have amazing experiences with women. Amazing experiences. So amazing, in fact, that I don't even have to have a lot of women. Like my experiences with one woman are so amazing as they take place that I don't even really have time to think about another woman because a woman is giving me everything she has. If all a woman is giving you is intimacy, then you need about 10 of those women to make you feel like you with one woman. But if a woman is giving you everything she has, boy, that's more than a man can handle. I'm just going to be honest with you. If a woman gives you her all, it's more than you can handle. So if every single woman that you're coming into contact with, and I'm not saying you come into contact with woman after woman after woman after woman in a month, you done been with 10 women, that's stupid. I'd say right now, any grown ass man that believes that being with 10 women in a month is smart, he is lying. Any man who is in his 40s, 50s, 60s that's still sleeping around with 10 women in a month, that boy already got AIDS or herpes or something. I can promise you that. There is no way that you can do that and not at some point pay the price for that type of behavior. It is not positive behavior. It is not positive behavior to be sleeping with woman after woman after woman after woman. It is beta behavior. See, some of the things that are attributed to being alpha are actually beta. It's beta to run around, spread yourself so thin with woman after woman after woman because you don't value yourself. If your sole value to yourself is what you could do when you slide between a woman's legs, boy, you have no value, because we can all slide between a woman's legs. You have no value. You don't value yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't love yourself. How many women do you actually see every day where you say, man, she deserves the greatness that is me? That should be a man's outlook. How many women do I see every day who deserve the greatness that is me in their lives? The instantaneous change that's going to come about in their life, the positive energy that's going to come into her life, the guidance that's going to come into her life. How many women deserve that? None. That's why you got to take your time and let a woman earn it. You never met a woman in your life who deserved you when she first met you. That's the mindset that you should be building as a man. So you know what? It really isn't about who's alpha, who's beta, who's this, who's that. It's about who values himself the most. Let's take everybody's money. Let's take everybody's fame. Let's take everybody's prestige, everybody's reach, everybody's online validation away. And let's all stand in a room and see who still carries themselves the same. That is your job as a man, to still carry yourself the same in that room, to step into that room and look around and still feel like you are the don of that room. I was just telling somebody the other day, you catch me out somewhere, man, I don't care who want to have business with me. If Jay-Z want to sit down and talk business with me and there's an opportunity to make $1 billion, he can't meet me at no bar or no club. That ain't what I do. You can't make me do something I don't do. The worst possible way that you can try to make me do something I don't do is to offer me money to do it. Money is the worst thing to try to offer me to get something to get me to do something I don't do, because I'm not. If you want to meet me for business, meet me at your office tomorrow morning. I do business before 5 p.m. I'm not coming out to talk business with you after hours. I don't do business after hours. I don't have to, the same way you don't have to. That's power. To know you, believe in you, and stand on the principles that make you who you are, no matter who you're in the room with. Only difference between me and Jay, he got more money. That's it. Ain't no other difference. That is the mindset that men should be developing. What does it take to develop that mindset? No man who's been with 10,000 women even has that mindset. Will Chamberlain say he's been with 20,000 women. Will Chamberlain ain't even considered the best center that ever played the game. He about 4th or 5th down the list. If you ask 100 people who the best center that ever played the game, I guarantee you 2 of them might say Will. A bunch of them going to say Kareem. A bunch of them going to say Shaq. Even a few of them going to say Akeem Olajuwon. Whole bunch of them old heads, they're going to say Bill Russell. Why? Because those 20,000 women don't mean nothing when it comes to what represents and makes you a man. So being out here running around, okay, I get it. You in your 20s, we all kind of wild in our 20s. But as you start getting into your mid to late 20s, man, your ass better wake up and start understanding that all of that energy that you're giving away to these women that don't contribute anything to your life, you're not being reciprocated anything from them. There's no feminine energy coming back to you. There's none of the things that you need to, when you empty yourself into her, if she's not giving you any clean energy back, boy, you're losing everything you got every time you lay down with her. The problem is not putting a woman in your special position. The problem is putting the wrong woman in that special position in your life. All these guys complaining about the divorces they've gone through and all of that. You went through a divorce because first you legally married some woman in a country that makes the divorce process damaging to you, which is stupid. Another thing, I don't want to hear now another man crying about no damn divorce, because I don't care. I don't sympathize with you and your divorce problems. I don't sympathize with you and none of that stuff. If you paying alimony, I don't sympathize with you because you should have never married her in the first place, not in America. This is not the 1950s, 60s, 70s. This ain't even 2000. If you still wifing up somebody today, I don't give a damn what you go through in divorce court. I don't care. It's been a long, long time since anybody thought the divorce laws were set up for a man to win. None of us were even alive. So I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, that's sympathy seeking. Man, we ain't got time for that.